Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the second part of this Let's Play Victoria 3 as Belgium. I've been tweaking a lot of my settings because I noticed in the last part the quality was not quite there. Because the screen, I'm recording, I don't need to get into all this, I've been tweaking it and hopefully the quality is a little bit better. But one thing that we did not talk about last time is the journal, so let's start off by looking at it and see what options we've got. So, patronise, romanticisation, philosophical department, branching out, urbanise Belgium. At least 75% of all eligible Belgian states, currently 50%, any building, urban centre, any Belgian state is incorporated, including urban centre. So we're probably going to want to urbanise Belgium. The munitions industry will fail if Belgium has research rifling. Belgium can research rifling technology. Building is a munitions plant. We're probably going to want to build... Oh, we are building a munitions plant anyway. So let's get that over there on the side. We'll time out in 9 years. Trigger event dealing in arms. So we'll get an event. I don't know how good that's going to be for us. Freedom of trade is currently ticking. Trade routes by 25%. We'll complete F. So we probably should get more trade routes, which we'll take a look at that too. And freedom of thought. Maybe we should look into that. Right, taxation capacity. We have 2 states that have reached their taxation capacity. Government goods. Iron is expensive. Input goods. Storage engines input is shortage. So we don't have a choo-choo manufacturer, do we? Buildings, let's take a look. Do we have a choo-choo manufacturer? We do not, so we're importing it. So let's let the time advance and let's go to our market. Goods with considerable import demand. Goods with none, right. Where's choo-choos? There they are there. New import route for choo... That's not what I thought I clicked on. Where were we? Market. Choo-choos. Encourage exports. Encourage domestics. New import. Okay, that's taking me to this. Okay. Right, import trade routes. Where's choo-choos? There might be none for choo-choos. Ah, choo-choos. Well, there is none available. So we may need to build our own choo-choos. Do we have steel? Because steel's going to be needed. We do have a steel mill. You can see steel is relatively expensive. But we're going to need our own choo-choos. We're building a munitions plant. How's our population live here? We still have a lot of peasants, so that's good. That means we've still got a lot of people on subsistence farms, so we've got a lot of industrialization to do. Let's speed things up. Go back to the buildings. And we'll build the choo-choos down here. Let's see, a motor industry. Build me a motor industry. That'll really help with our steam. Right, what's wrong with our chemical plants? The chemicals are fertilizers selling for super cheap. Right, let's see now. Let's come. Where's our farms? Do we have any farms? We're bound to have farms somewhere. Logging camps. Here, farms. Soil enriched. We're already doing soil enrichment. And we're doing vineyards. Okay. What about our farms? Do we have farms here? We do have wheat farms here too. We're already using manure. Okay. Can we... We already are on Libanic processing. Okay. Right, so what's this? A statue of King blah 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 was commissioned and it has been suggested that it be deployed in Flanders, a monument truly worthy of the king. Perhaps best wishes to remain to the king. Everyone wishes to... Petit bourgeois. Yeah, let's annoy the petit bourgeoisie. Fertilizer suddenly profitable. Oh well, so that's not a problem we need to fix right now. But our coal is super expensive and our iron is super expensive. So let's take a look and see what we can do about that. So the coal is using coal to get more coal. We do not have nitroglycerin or dynamite. It's going to make our transportation a lot more expensive. And I think what we need to do is just increase the amount of coal we're getting then. If we're already using that. And steel, we're already using the atmospheric engine as well. We are increasing our steel production there though. Good. Expensive goods. Yeah, insufficient tax capacity. Flanders. Right. Promote social, promote national values. Encourage manufacturing. Is there anything we can do? Conscription rate, training rate, zoom to Flanders. Greener grass is migration. I think we're just going to have to increase our bureaucratic. Oh, our arms industry is done. That was not what I was meaning. I was meaning munitions. So we're already making cannons, we're already making muskets. Well, we start off with muskets. This is what I was looking for. Precaution caps. Munitions industry. What do we need now? Cash reserves is greater than 25% weekly. So we're going to need to make more money. What's this? Lead. We're going to need lead. Okay. Let's come in. Do we have access to lead? Lead mines. Build me a lead mine. Buildings, construction, let's say, move that lead mine to the top. Lead mine first, please. Okay. Let's research nitroglycerin. We can start using explosives. Because we're making explosives. Our munitions factories are going to be suffering right now, but if we come in and we go to our barracks and we're going to say we want to start having skirmish infantry, ammunition's going to go from insanely cheap to insanely expensive. We're already using mobile artillery. I very much want skirmish infantry. But we gotta wait for our munitions to start up, which hopefully will start when delayed. Lead mines have finished. Brilliant. Lead is super cheap right now because no one's wanting it. We've got to wait for our munitions factory to start off. They use explosives. That'll drive the price down for that a wee bit. And munitions, it's going to be hard for them to take off when there's not a demand. So I'm going to have to make a demand for munitions. And then because there's a demand for munitions, hopefully then there'll be a demand for lead. So I think I'm going to have to change it first. So I don't think we want to do it with all of them though, because that is going to absolutely cut my throat. How many have we got in each state? We got 5 here. And 5 here, I take it. Yes, we do. Let's come down there and we'll change these 5 over the skirmish infantry. Input goods shortages for ammunition. That just disappeared. Brilliant. That should have kick-started. Let's go to buildings. It's a split, but if I change it all to this, we can see ammunition's going to go from cheap to expensive. But it's still quite cheap. Oh, it's regular price now. It's updated. think we're going to leave as is for now until we see how well our ammunition's doing. Right. Brilliant. Our choo-choos are finished. Right. Things are going a bit fast right now. Let's keep it on speed 3. Choo-choos have finished. So choo-choos are now good priced and steel is good priced. Good, that'll help our economy. We can see the amount of money we're making skyrocketed and we'll be needing trade less. So goods with potential to export. Let's explore, sell that to the French. And let's sell this to the French. Grain is expensive, clothes are expensive, and furniture is expensive. Do we want to just import those things, or are we wanting to... We need to wait for our... Right, market access is rather low here, so we're going to need more choo-choos. Build me a second McChoo-choo. Alright, let's take a look at our laws. We've got plenty of bureaucracy for now. We could go up to the next level of education. We've got religious schools. I would very much like to change it to public schools. Police. I would like a police force at some point. Per capita taxation. Child. Legal guardianship. Assembly. I feel like we need to change some law, but I don't know which one. No colonial fairs. Colonial exploitation would allow us to start to colonize. So yeah, let's try and get colonial exploitation. And then we can stake an interest somewhere. The Liberal Party has formed. Alright, good to know. Right, let's take a look at these guys. We can see they have 20 professional troops and only 8 conscripts they can form up. Their GDP is 4.62. So I've got much better GDP. Population 3 million to my 4.7 million. Literacy, there's 50%. There's mine. Mine's is 47. Standard of living is 12. So it's roughly the same. What do their troops have though? Down, let's take a look at there's their barracks. They're currently brilliant, they're just on line infantry, which is really good. So they outnumber us 2-1 in professional military, though our professional military will probably be twice as strong as theirs 1-on-1. Right, lead is still not doing good. Why? Because lead is so cheap. So lead is cheap, so we need more of a demand for it. Munitions. Munitions is not doing well because munitions is so cheap. Even though the lead and the explosives is dirt cheap as well. Right, so we need to make more demand for munitions. Make munitions expensive. And the way we're going to do that is come in and change everyone to skirmish infantry now. Which should make munitions a lot more expensive. In 126 days. We'll use that as a chance to opportunity to reform. Right, what are we building right now? We're building our railway. Okay. Iron is still expensive. Cannons are really expensive, but basic small arms isn't. I need more cannon and less. Give me a 20 success chance. I want to start colonizing somewhere. Getting some cotton might be good for cloves. Right. Low market access. Yeah, there. We're building another train. Choo-choo there, so that should solve that. Right, as for now... Oh, tools are expensive. Grain. Let's get some grain. Clothes. None of that great. Libyan market. Tools, we can get some tools from the Danes. And cloth. Some cloth from the Danish market. We've got a lot of bureaucracy we can spend, and that'll help, and it should improve our standards of living, and we'll be getting some tariffs. Right, let's take a look at our budget. We've still just got the one consumption tax. We're doing okay money-wise. Realism has been unlocked. Iron is expensive. We maybe need to up our iron mines even more, but getting more access will kind of be good. Our motor industries as well. The lead is finally starting to do okay. Oh, tools are so expensive. Where's my tool industries? We should probably up them. But then that's going to make iron even more expensive. Oh, I've got a better idea. Where is my tool industries? Here they are, here. Do we have... Oh, we're already using steel tools. So... Okay. We're already using steel tools. I was going to go from pig iron to steel tools, but yeah. Let's build another one then, because steel isn't doing too well, so that'll increase our demand for steel. And it'll lower our price of tools. Artillery on the Belgian market. We can import some from the Russians. Right. That'll help out a bit. That'll help out our bit. We should actually make sure we got plenty of convoys left. Trade routes. Unproductive trade routes. The choo-choos are no longer being used. Right, we'll get rid of that then. Explosives. Belgium exporting 20 explosives. The available convoys required. We only need 183 and we've got 660, so that's perfect. We've got a perfect. We're doing fine. Our money is fluttering around breaking even, which is perfect. Election! Right, it's time to reform our government. Right. So actually the Catholic Party is doing worse and worse. Only problem is if they keep doing worse and worse, the armed forces may have quite a bit of strength. If they decide to rebel. We always get our capital though, so it'd be the bottom half the thing, so it'd be equal, both would have 5. They're not looking to rebel at the moment anyway though, so yeah, our government's fine. Intelligentsia, rural folk in the Radical Party. Currently trying to pass this. It's got 28% chance of success. Let's take a look at our radicals. It's on the rise a wee bit, but so's our loyalists. GDP's going up, so we're doing fine. We're doing good. Lawmakers working to enact the colonial expansion have found themselves mired in a political complex of bureaucratic proceedings, grinding the work towards the end before bringing a halt. Damn this labyrinth of legal. Or cut through it. It's going to cost me some bureaucracy. Bureaucrats become a bit more radical. But we'll cut down on it. I'm fine with our government. Expensive government goods. Paper and iron. Right, let's take a look at our paper. We are currently doing sulfite pulping already. We do not have the research for that to go up. Right, so we can probably then increase our paper. Because look, they've got plenty of cash reserves. They are full, so they're making good bank. So building another one will lower the price and also increase the amount being sold and bought, that sort of stuff, which will then mean more taxes for me. Right, constructions, there's tooling workshop, paper mills, we're still building goods. Steam engine time, freedom of thought. Freedom of trade is about to finish. Belgium has enacted free trade. Triggers event marketplace of the world. But don't I get, if I go to laws, I've got mercantilism. Mercantilism. No priority tariffs. Free trade. I'd lose a wee bit in tariffs. 2.34 thousand I'd lose in tariffs. A click. But trade route volume, trade route bureaucracy costs, and trade route competitiveness. But no one really wants it, so that's fine. I'm happy to make that wee bit more money. A newspaper, suppress it, I've got plenty of authority. Let's add a luxury furniture consumption tax and a luxury clothes consumption tax. That'll help us with our money a wee bit because we had quite a bit of authority to still spend, and I don't want to flutter too much into the negative. Right, paper and iron, still expensive. Our chemical plants are still not doing too well. It's because coal and iron are so expensive. Probably should up our coal and iron production then still. So another coal, another iron. Though what is our population? We're starting to run out of peasants, which is it's good. We want this to be 0, but we're going to have to stop building in these places when it does reach 0, because we're going to have it's going to just start taking employment from other businesses, which is going to suck. We've got quite a lot of peasants here still though. This is hiring. It is. Munitions are still really cheap. Ammunition is still dirt cheap. We really need this so I can change my military laws. Where is our military? Power structure. National militia. Could change it to professional army. There's not really a call for that though. Radicalize the rural folk. Armed forces endorse this. We need the armed forces to be in our government to even try it. That would allow me to have more of a military. Oh, you know what I can just do? I don't know why it's not appearing here, but let's say, where's munitions? It's not going to be in here yet, but we can start trying to sell it. New export route. Where's munitions? Why are we not trying to export it? Nitroglycerin has been unlocked. Ammunition, there it is. So we can start selling ammunition to the British market. There we go. I don't know why we didn't do that already. Why did it not come up here? Should have. That will really help our munitions factories make the money they need. go straight to dynamite. Then we'll be able to come down here and we can start using nitroglycerin. But that's going to cause lots of deaths. It's going to make explosives really expensive. And dynamite's insanely expensive if we start using dynamite. So we might need to increase our chemical factories at that point. Is it the chemical factories that are... Is this what's making the explosives? It is, this is what's making the explosives. Improved fertilizers. I could put them in the government. I'd only lose a wee bit of legitimacy. Now let's try it. They're all in the government. Everyone's in the government. That might make them a bit happier. Expensive wood, iron and paper. Let's see how expensive wood is. It's not that expensive. That's fine. Having it being a wee bit expensive is good because I'm giving money back to the economy. That's fine. Steam donkey. Right, the arms industry is starting to do a bit better. The munition industry is starting to do a lot better now that we're selling some munitions. They're slightly expensive. Again, that's not too much of a problem for me because I'm selling it. Explosives. Right, trains are okay priced now. They were cheap, but I built that second train station, so now they are going fine. Let's take a look. Steel. Right. That's going to make iron slightly more expensive, which I do not want to do. And steel would go to super cheap, so yeah, that's not a good idea. Let's take a look at our coal. What can we do? Rail transportation. Our transportation industry is costing me subsidies at the moment because I'm having to subsidize it. But if I start using rail transportation, that'll make transportation be used a lot more and save this place money on jobs. So if we change this to rail transportation, that's probably going to save me. If we come in here, actually go down to the trains, the railways, yes, it's cost me 559 to subsidize it. Wooden passenger cars. Wood is already quite expensive though. Government run. 500 less capitalists. Right. Paper is still expensive. Wood is expensive, so maybe we should increase a logging camp and a paper mill. Oh, one's food finished. That's fine. That's fine. That's good. 1 week that finishes. Right. Not bad at all. Our GDP is still going up. Our literacy still doing fine. Let's take a look at institutions. We still have quite a bit of bureaucracy. 3 we could. Again, I don't want to increase the power of the church. So yeah, I don't want to do that. I want to move over to public schools if possible. Right, food industries. Let's take a look at you. groceries, right. Groceries are a wee bit expensive. Liquor is a wee bit expensive. Sugar is super cheap, and grain is slightly expensive. That's all fine. Sweeteners. Grain to canneries. Iron's already expensive. We don't have fish. Coal mine still being built, and then we've got an iron mine still being built in that logging camp. We are currently using iron frame buildings. Right, everything seems rather well. When does my treaty with these guys end? So on. Capital State Netherlands. The whole country. Right, what is this anyway? The industrialists have started complaining without the existence of subsistence farms and all this and that. I agree. We do want less subsistence farms. You can quickly see that it's still 45% of all our employment's in them there. 51% there. So we have plenty of population to keep expanding into. Our money is ticking around just perfect, just good, because it means we're putting money back into our economy, and the fact that every penny we're making in tax, we're also putting into the economy, which will increase our GDP. Our GDP, if we're making too much money, our GDP will start to go down because we're sucking too much out in tax and not giving enough back. Look at our little choo-choos! Yeah, you can see our land has changed slightly. Like, these settlements have gotten bigger. What is it? That's not Madoc. Yeah, it is Madoc. Madoc looks like it's gotten bigger with the trade. There's Dunkirk. That's Luxembourg. Yeah. We don't really have a main population centre here, do we? Probably that there. Alright. So we can see here it's changed to like this sort of mine. It's mainly a mine. Oh yeah, I forgot we had a buff there to our coal. We don't have any buffs here. Alright. 61% chance that we'll get our colonial. That's nice. Good. Good, 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 good. Then we need to think about where we're going to want to pop down our colonial interests. Oh! Brilliant! Right, that is definitely worth a pause. Let's check the time. This will be a part. So, I think it is time for me to say I hope you have all enjoyed this. Join me next time where we're going to be looking at colonising somewhere. And whoa. Poor Ottoman Empire. They're getting their butts kicked by Egypt. Looks like they have pushed back a wee bit there. Yes. We'll take a quick look around the world, see if there's anything major going on. I do not see anything major. Mexico took Texas. Apart from that, everything looks... And this war here, everything looks fine at a glance. But we're going to need to... Next time we're going to need to decide where we're wanting to colonize. Somewhere in Africa may be good. I don't know. But yes, we'll need to decide that next time. Hope you have all enjoyed this. I shall see you all there. Bye-bye.